It's fucking horse! In just a few short weeks, we're going to be getting a reboot of the Fantastic Four. Am I excited for this? Not really. I'm not a big fan of Marvel's first family. But that's not really what's in question here. Why the fuck is there a reboot? Maybe because last time the villain was a space cloud. Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer is a fucking travesty. With the main storyline being completely ridiculous and the side plots goofy as fuck and lack of interesting villains, you get one of the worst comic book movies of all time. Just see for yourself. This is Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer. Our story begins as the Silver Surfer is heading towards Earth and freezing everything in his path. Why he's doing this remains a mystery for now. But what are the Fantastic Four up to? Getting fucking married. That is the essential plot of this movie. Will Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman finally get married? I mean, who gives a fucking shit? This is a comic book movie. Before I rewatched this for my review, I realized the only thing I remembered from the first time is this plot. Fucking horse. Well, the bachelor party gets broken up because his fiance and a general show up to inform Reed that the Silver Surfer has been creating craters all over the world. Seeing as this is a threat to national security, it would only make sense that the greatest superhero team on the planet should deal with this, correct?
I'm afraid I can't.
What?
You see, I'm getting married this Saturday.
Are you fucking kidding me? Because you're getting married, you're gonna let the world burn. Well, guess what happens on the wedding day? You guessed it, all hell fucking breaks loose. And the worst part about it? She still doesn't get married. Well, the Human Torch catches up to the Silver Surfer only to be fucking denied and told to stay the hell out of his way. Then he chokes him out in space and throws him back down to the planet. This is actually the coolest part of the whole fucking movie. Then Susan and Reed decide to have another conversation on if they should get married or not. I swear to God, the movie just keeps going on with this shit. Johnny finds out that by being in contact with the Silver Surfer, he can now transfer his powers. This is all just a setup for a cheesy fucking climax that comes at the end of the movie. Then out of nowhere, Doom shows up and wants to team up with the Silver Surfer. I actually have no problem with this because at least something's happening in the movie. That is until the Silver Surfer tells him to go fuck himself. So that happened. What's going on in New York?
Two of us will live our lives and raise a family like
You would do that?
Dude.
The team is then summoned to London as a giant hole is opened up in their river, causing mass earthquakes, and only the Fantastic Four can save the day. Holy shit! Something in this movie is actually happening. They're actually acting like superheroes in a superhero movie.
What the hell was that?
Entertaining? Something this movie knows nothing about? Well, then the US government decides to hire Doom to work with the Fantastic Four to catch the Silver Surfer. I don't know why this makes any fucking sense. He's just a reason to be in the movie. He's not a vital villain at all in this. Doom then goes on to explain how he totally got his ass kicked by the Silver Surfer, and then that there's pretty much nothing they can do to stop him. That is until Doom and Reed create a device that can stop him. I'm starting to think if you wanted to, you could have pushed this movie for about a half hour. They all decide to go, yes, on a literal hunting trip to get the Silver Surfer. Using the machine that Doom and Reed created, it actually goes off successful and they capture the Silver Surfer. And for reward as their duty to their country, they get taken captive. Well, Susan breaks out temporarily just to talk to Silver Surfer, and it's here he explains that he is a slave to the planet eater Galactus. And you're sitting there thinking, Galactus? Fucking Galactus is in this? Galactus is like the best fucking villain in the Marvel Universe. Well, don't get too excited quite yet. As this is happening, Doom sneaks into the evidence locker and steals the Silver Surfer's surfboard. He ends up wreaking havoc all over the place, which releases the Fantastic Four, and it's time for them to save the day. But they would need some kind of transportation device to catch up with him.
Leave that.
The Fantastic Four flyer presented by Dodge?
Hammy? Of course.
What a blatant, cheap product placement. It's not like this movie's not full of them. Well, they end up having a crazy aerial battle, but it's hard to care at this point because Doom is old news. 10 minutes ago you were talking about Galactus. I want to see Galactus at this point. They end up crash landing somewhere in Asia and end up having a fight right in the middle of the street. Susie ends up sacrificing herself so that the Silver Surfer can take care of Galactus. And as for Doom, well, if the last movie taught me anything...
By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet! Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero. He's our powers like...
Well, after they beat Doom the exact same way they did in the first movie, it's time for Silver Surfer to deal with Galactus. But as the Silver Surfer is flying in this tornado, it starts to dawn on you. This tornado is Galactus. Yeah, not this badass motherfucker, but instead they made him a giant space cloud for some reason. So many devastated fans all at once. Well, the Silver Surfer destroys Galactus and the Fantastic Four are once again a family. Looks like everything's tied up in a nice, neat little package. Okay, I'll get to the end. What a travesty of fuck this was. There was really no point to this movie. It did not continue on the Fantastic Four legacy. And a comic book movie is only as good as its villains, and this one fucked 2 of them up. Doom is actually a really badass villain, but the movie made him out to be a big pussy. And Galactus was a cloud? What the fuck was that? Also, the Silver Surfer was not utilized good at all. He's just one big special effect, but they didn't flesh the character out. How these 4 assholes got a sequel, I will never know. But hopefully the reboot can rejuvenate the Fantastic Four. Stay tuned next time for... Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and please like us on Facebook at Neckbeard Reviews. Also check out neckbeards.com to see more of my videos, including other cool shit.